The Utah Jazz have consistently made the playoffs ever since the 2016 to 2017 season, but they haven't gotten to the Western Conference Finals. It's not like the Jazz weren't good enough either, because they had good teams throughout their years of making the playoffs. The Jazz have two All-Stars in Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, who have helped the Jazz achieve a winning record in the regular season, but it hasn't transferred into the playoffs. The Western Conference isn't as good as it was in the past, which helps the Jazz's chance of making it far into the playoffs. However, the Jazz still need to make sure they find their rhythm in the playoffs, especially this season, because even though the West doesn't have a lot of good teams, they will still have to go against the Warriors or the Suns, who are two of the top teams in the NBA. The Jazz aren't doing that well in the regular season either, from them losing to teams who are below 500 in the Pacers, Rockets, and Pistons. The Jazz not having a lot of success in the regular season can make them more aware of what they have to do as a team to get better and get ready for the battle in the playoffs. The Jazz have the players to make a run in the playoffs. I just don't know why they struggle so much in the playoffs. I don't think the Jazz would need to reset their roster or fire their coach because I think their team is good enough to win. I think the Jazz just need some luck on their side and get matchups in the playoffs that will favor them. Even though they also had games they should have won in the playoffs, like their 2-0 lead against the Clippers last season and their 3-1 lead against the Nuggets in 2020. Their star player Donovan Mitchell needs to make sure he steps up to the challenge of helping the Jazz get to that next level because the organization has given Donovan Mitchell everything he needs to be successful and get them far into the playoffs. Donovan Mitchell is capable of taking the team far into the playoffs from him proving that he can be the go-to guy on the team throughout his career, especially in the 2019 to 2020 season. If the Jazz don't fix their problem of not making it past the second round of playoffs, then they might have to make some changes to the team.